What's up everyone, welcome back to a brand new video. During the last part, we saw what happened during the Goku Black arc. There were a bunch of huge changes here, specifically with Trunks and Goku Black both getting Super Saiyan 4, or at least their own versions of it. Of course, there were other changes in this arc, so if you haven't already, be sure to check out the last part to get the context for it. But now with that arc over, we can head forward into Dragon Ball Super, going into the Tournament of Power. Goku and Vegeta are trying to unlock new levels of strength, but where will they actually go? We're going to be seeing that and more in this part. For this video, let's set a like goal of 3,500 likes. If we hit that, I'll continue with another part of the series, which will probably be the finale. Anyways, let's pick up from here and explore the Tournament of Power. Now after the Goku Black arc, both Goku and Vegeta have different ideas of what they want to do for power. They still do have that one Super Saiyan 4 idea in mind. You know, the idea that they had to combine Super Saiyan God with Super Saiyan 4. But they're still not too sure. At least Goku isn't. I mean, it's 3 forms at once. Sure, it might actually work. They did Super Saiyan and Great Ape after all. But Goku feels like his time is better spent somewhere else. I mean, yeah, that form would be great, it would be incredibly powerful, but it might be kind of hard to maintain too. Plus, he was convinced by something else. Whis mentioned something to him, something that he's been trying to teach Goku all along. The idea that his body can react on its own, moving automatically without any inputs from him. It's a level of power that not even Beerus could get. It's only a power that the angels have at the moment, and Goku thinks that he could probably attain it. Sure, it's a long shot, but maybe it could work. I mean, he's done crazy things in the past. Whis is interested in his drive. And maybe it could work. Goku is immortal, so it might be kind of tough. But he feels like his student can definitely do this, and Goku goes down this path. But as for Vegeta, he's going to be doing something completely different. He does pursue this new level of Super Saiyan 4. He's had it in mind for a while, and as the person to actually use Super Saiyan 4 first, he thinks that this is going to work. It's definitely going to work. And even if there are problems in terms of maintaining it, he can circumvent them. I mean, he's done it before with other forms. How hard could it be with this one? Plus, just imagine the raw strength that would come with it. I mean, they saw what happened when they got Super Saiyan 4, as well as Super Saiyan Blue. It's gonna be both of those together, essentially. And Vegeta's encouraged, hyped up beyond belief. This is what he's gonna pursue, while Goku works towards Ultra Instinct. A year passes. At some point, Zeno's gonna get bored, remembering that tournament that he suggested after seeing the Universe 6 tournament. This could work. So, the Tournament of Power is set in motion, and now Universe 7 has to formulate a team. The thing is here, their team can be pretty much exactly the same as it was in canon, except I'm gonna make one change here. There's not gonna be Frieza. Why is that? Well, there's not really a reason, but I feel like here, maybe they would see that Frieza's not really that valuable of an asset, because Boo actually stays awake. Again, there's no reason for this, I just want Boo here. My boy deserves to be in the Tournament of Power, so we're gonna let him stay awake here. And because of that, the rest of the team is pretty much exactly the same, and now they have 10 people. But even though the team is the original roster that they wanted before, it's still different because Goku and Vegeta are so much stronger than their canon counterparts. And their training has definitely paid off, although no one has seen the fruits of their training just yet. This will be a great way to test it. The Tournament of Power is a perfect ground to actually use their new powers. And Gohan looks on, impressed at their strength. Of course, Gohan's pretty much around the same strength as normal, still using Ultimate and all, which he's content with. But it does make him wonder, what would happen if he got Super Saiyan 4? He doesn't really want to pursue it, but it's worth wondering. And Piccolo notes too, Goku and Vegeta are so much stronger than normal. It's crazy. What kind of powers are they hiding? Well, everyone's gonna be seeing soon enough, because the tournament itself begins. And right when it starts, it's pretty clear that Universe 7 is ahead of everyone. Due to their strength, this also makes Universe 7 a big target for everyone. And while Goku and Vegeta would like a more exciting fight at first of all, they need to pace themselves, and second of all, they need to fend off against all these threats. But it's not really that hard. Their team is strong, and now they actually have some great supports too. With Boo there on the team, things are working way better than before. Boo can heal people. It's pretty overpowered when you think about it. Plus, he can help keep people in the ring. Something that Piccolo would also be doing too because he's inspired by Boo. Something that he also should have done originally because, you know, Piccolo's always had this ability. Why can't he just stretch his arms out and grab people back in the ring and also keep himself in there? I don't get it, but he's gonna do that here. So besides the team just being strong in general, they also have a great amount of support, which helps them stay in the ring and helps them fight longer, because people like Boo are there, as well as the androids who aren't going to tire out. They have people that don't get tired. They have people that can regenerate, people that can heal others, people that can keep people in the ring, people with great strategy and mindsets, and of course, they have all the strength to back that up as well. It's going to be a good tournament, and it's going to be interesting to see how this all turns out. But at some point, yeah, all those fodder fights end, and Vegeta decides that he wants a more exciting fight, and he looks over. He sees the exact person he wants to face, Jiren, the strongest of Universe 11 and probably the strongest person here, although Vegeta wants to contest that. This guy will be the perfect test of his strength. And yeah, Vegeta's actually the one to fight Jiren here first. Goku was thinking of the same thing too, but since Vegeta went towards it first, he decides to just let it slide. He also does want to see how Vegeta performs here. Of course, he has seen Vegeta's strength, he's been training with him and all, but maybe against Jiren, this could be an interesting battle to watch. He could observe it, learn more about Jiren too, and also prepare for his own battle with Jiren because eventually he does want to fight him. In his training, Vegeta's been seeking raw power, while in Goku's training, he's been focusing on raw technique, both of which are very valuable, and the two of them are going to work together now. But which is going to come up on top? Vegeta's raw strength or Goku's raw technique and abilities? Of course, each fighter has access to both, great technique and great power. It's just that each of them went down a different path, focusing on one different aspect. Vegeta starts powering up. Nothing he does against Jiren works, even up to Super Saiyan Blue. He's surprised, and Jiren's not impressed at all. He tells Vegeta he's gonna have to fight harder. This isn't his full strength either. Jiren is still suppressed, and even then, Vegeta can't do anything against him. But Vegeta chuckles. This isn't his full strength either. If Jiren wants to see his full power, then so be it. Maybe this will be enough to defeat him, and then he'll stop acting so confident. Jiren doubts that it's gonna be able to do anything, but he watches on. Vegeta begins powering up. His aura, it mutates into something completely different, and everyone watches on amazed. All the fighters who could sense it look over in shock. Beerus, Whis, and Goku are the only ones unfazed by this as they've seen it before. But Beerus is pretty intrigued. He's already bringing this out, that Jiren guy must actually be as strong as they say. Vegeta's hair begins turning red. Is he reverting to Super Saiyan God? No, he starts growing fur too. Is he going to Super Saiyan 4? Why is he reverting? But he's doing neither. He's going forward. His hair grows, his tail grows back too. Fur appears, his hair turns red. And Vegeta's transformation completes. With a brilliant burst of aura, he reveals this new power to everyone. This is Super Saiyan 4 Limit Breaker. Or at least, this what-if's version of it. A form in which he's combined the power of Super Saiyan God, and Great Ape. All three of these forms working together in harmony. It's tough to maintain, but the result, well, it speaks for itself. He begins attacking Jiren. Lunging towards him, and just as he's about to punch Jiren, he disappears. Jiren's actually surprised. His speed. It must be a fluke. Vegeta appears behind him, hitting Jiren square in the back. Jiren turns around, quickly throwing a blast. But Vegeta jumps above it and then kicks Jiren in the face. What the hell? His strength increased that much too? Jiren actually feels these hits. And the fight continues, getting more and more intense. Everyone watches on, stopping their fights. They can't help but be distracted. Even Goku's amazed too. Of course he has contended with this power, but still, it's fun to watch it in action against someone else. And as Jiren's battle goes on, someone then attacks Goku. It's Toppo, the second strongest of Universe 11. He challenges Goku, and Goku says if he wants to fight, then so be it. He can tell that Toppo's strong, but he does want to save his strength for Jiren. Toppo says not to underestimate him. But Goku kinda wants to make this quick, and even though this might use up a bit of stamina, Boo's there. He's gonna get healed right after this. So, he decides it's a good time to show this off too, since Vegeta's showing off his full power. It's something he's been working on for a while, and he doesn't really have a good grasp on it yet. If anything, Vegeta's grasp on Limit Breaker is actually better than this, but Goku powers up. His strength increases dramatically as well, causing everyone to turn around. There's another mortal with strength like that? But no, his is different. The gods of destruction look on in disbelief. That power of his. No, it can't be. There's no way. Beerus is smug, and he can barely maintain it. Everyone looks towards him. He really has a mortal like that? A mortal that could use Ultra Instinct? Goku's power-up completes, and quickly, he dismantles Toppo. Toppo tries to attack, but nothing he does works. And with a single strike, Goku's able to knock him out of the ring. The second strongest in Universe 11, and one of the strongest fighters overall here, knocked out by a single attack. Goku then powers down. He can't use that forever, and he does want to save his strength for Jiren after all. But that was a nice way to showcase it, and get everyone to realize that this is the real deal. Gohan and Piccolo look on in disbelief too. That's Goku's power right now? Boo goes up to him, healing Goku and restoring some of his stamina. He didn't use too much, but it still was a significant amount. Goku thanks Boo, and they watch on with Vegeta's fight. He might need the same too, because now, Jiren's starting to ramp it up. Jiren's using more of his strength, and as Vegeta continues fighting, he loses more stamina. But thankfully, Boo's able to jump in, healing him too. Jiren attacks Boo, knocking him far away. But Boo's able to easily keep himself in the ring, and Jiren's not even focused on that right now. He's focused on Vegeta, who also just got stronger by being healed. He thanks Boo. He didn't really need that since he felt like that he got this under control, but hey, he's not gonna turn this down. Okay, well, if Jiren needs to get more serious, he will. He tells Vegeta that he's still not at his full power, but if he really wants to see Jiren's strength unleashed, then so be it. Jiren begins powering up even more. His aura is incredibly intense. Even Vegeta's taken aback. This is the strength that he was hiding? He's not sure if Limit Breaker is going to be enough, but he looks over and sees Kakarot standing next to him. Goku tells Vegeta he knows that he wants to do this alone, but he can't, and Vegeta admits, damn it, yeah, Kakarot's right. They might need to team up here, which will be fine. He chuckles a bit. They're going to have to go all out here. He looks over, telling Kakarot not to hold back, and Goku acknowledges it, telling Vegeta he never planned on it. This will be a perfect test of his strength after all, both of them fighting together, Ultra Instinct Omen and Super Saiyan 4 Limit Breaker. Goku powers up once more, going back into that godly form. And Jiren notes the strength. These two, they definitely seem like formidable warriors. And he compliments this power. He can only imagine what they had to go through to attain this power. But even so, it's not enough. It's not anything compared to what he went through, the power that he has. It's not gonna work. The two assume a fighting stance. We'll see about that. They launch it, and the real fight begins. Everyone else watches on in the ring. Most of Universe 7 has cleaned house by now. I mean, there wasn't any strong fighters left. And also, Universe 7 had other strong fighters to rely on too. Like against Dispo, Gohan and Buu teamed up against him, with Gohan taking a piece off Buu, using it to tie Dispo's legs together and throw him out of the ring, counteracting his speed. And as for Piccolo, he helped handle a lot of Universe 6 alongside Gohan and Buu, with help from the others as well. 17 and 18 are pretty strong, and the humans were able to utilize good strategies. And now, they just focus on this battle. The ultimate battle between Jiren, Goku, and Vegeta. And the two actually wonder mid-battle. Fusion right now would be pretty cool, and it would be incredibly strong if they turn into Gogeta, but that's probably for another time. They can't do that right now. They gotta focus on this fight ahead, and they wanna fight with these individual forms. They don't wanna try and combine something together again. They're losing steam during the fight, also getting damage from Jiren, but one last time, Buu jumps up to heal them, putting himself in harm's way as Jiren then launches a massive attack, basically eviscerating most of Buu, but of course he regenerates from this. That guy's a nuisance, and he tries to knock Buu out of the ring, but before he can, Goku and Vegeta step in front of him to protect him. They're stronger once more. Jiren can't believe it. What is this power? This teamwork that they're using, it's so effective. Not just the two of them together, but the two of them working alongside their entire team. He looks around. So much of Universe 7's team is left, and they're able to get this far into the tournament. He's basically the only obstacle left. And Goku and Vegeta are ready to finish this. They power up again, thanking Buu once more. Thanks to their constant exposure to this form, as well as how long they've been using it in the tournament, they're getting better grasp on each form. Vegeta's getting a better control on Limit Breaker, and as for Goku, he's focusing more on his attacks. Ultra Instinct was great defensively, but now his attacks are becoming more potent too. They still have a long way to go, and they could tell, but they thank Jiren. Jiren helped them push themselves, breaking their limits even further, seeing the flaws in these powers, and seeing where they need to improve. And they tell Jiren, maybe some other day, they'll be able to fight, and a more fair battle too, a 1v1 between each of them. And hopefully by that time, they can show off these forms at their fullest. But for now, they're gonna need to defeat Jiren, but they promise. They will see him again. The two go back to back. Goku charges up his strongest Kamehameha ever, while Vegeta, he charges his most powerful Gallic gun. Jiren lunges towards them with his own attack, but it's already too late. The Saiyans attack in unison. The Gallic Kamehameha swirls together, hitting Jiren head on, knocking him clean out of the ring, pummeling him through it and into the void. Jiren is knocked out, meaning Universe 11 is defeated, as well as everyone else, and Universe 7 claims victory. It was a tough-fought battle, but it was a great experience, and a great way for them to test out their powers. And as I said to Jiren, it did let them see the flaws in their form so far, and where they need to improve. Of course, they do wish for the other universes to be brought back. In terms of an MVP, let's say it's Vegeta. And they wonder, how strong can they get with these forms? We'll have to save that for later on. This is where we'll leave off for now. So, what did you guys think about this part, or what do you think's gonna happen next time? Leave your thoughts and suggestions in the comments below. I'll be sure to check them out to see what you guys think. As always, if you liked the video, be sure to drop a like. And let's try to hit that like goal from the beginning of the video so we get another part of the series. If you haven't already, why not subscribe? As well as hitting the bell icon so you're notified about any future uploads on my channel, including more parts of the series or any videos like it. Anyways, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all in my next video.